So there's a popular site where people stream footage of them playing games. It's twitch.tv. And I've never really watched it. I've always been of the mindset I'd rather play a game than watch someone else play a game. And I don't even have time to do that, usually. So, whatever. But apparently there's a lot of girls on that site. They'll play games like in bikinis and stuff, and it'll get people to, watch. Of course, people are like, ooh, why watch some fucking hairy neckbeard play a video game when you could watch some hot chick with big boobs barely contained by a bikini playing the same game? That's just logical right there. But apparently, after Twitch TV was bought by Amazon.com, they instituted a new policy where you can't play your game in a bikini, you can't play your game topless, you have to be dressed appropriately if you're going to be playing their video games. And some people have hailed this as like, wow, that's a great decision. Finally, all these cam whores will stop cluttering up the site with their nonsense. And of course, they seem to forget in their estimation that it's because people click on those. It's not like there's girls that get on there with their big boobs hanging out and people are just like, I'm going to ignore that in favor of this guy because he's a better gamer or something. This is what people want. This is what people click on. And then they want to act like, oh no, that's not what we want. So obviously I'm against this new policy. I think it's kind of ridiculous. And the reason there's a lot of reasons that are out there that people think it's ridiculous. There's a lot of feminist reaction, like this is slut shaming. This is, saying there's something wrong with girls' bodies and all that stuff. And I don't really care too much about that aspect. My issue with this is the fact that it just doesn't make any sense as a rule. I mean, look at the content of some of the games people are playing on these sites. I mean, they're rife with girls with big boobs jiggling around, and people getting their heads chopped off, and people getting, boom, headshot, brains flying everywhere. And it's like, no, that's all cool, but the gamer can't be looking too sexy, because that is a problem. That's going to create some kind of issue or something. How does that make any sense? If you're going to control the content of your site and you're going to say, these are our standards and practices, then your standards and practices should be applied to the games themselves. You should say, oh, well, you can't even play games with sexual content. You can't play games with explicit graphic violence. I mean, how does it make sense to say the game can have girls with big old tits jiggling around like, woo, look at them bounce, but the gamers themselves can't? You see how the policy just doesn't really make any fucking sense whatsoever? And it's like, if you don't like these streams with the girls with the big tits playing games, don't fucking watch them. Just don't watch. Go watch the fat fucking neckbeard play the game. I don't know why you would choose to watch a fat fucking neckbeard over a girl with big tits, but thank God that people make that choice, because none of you would be here otherwise. Of course, I got big tits too. Yeah, look at them jiggle.
Banned from Twitch.
So, I mean, by the way, they said this policy applies to men too. So if I was on Twitch TV and I was like, yeah, I'm playing this fucking video game, woo! Twitch could be like, this is inappropriate. This is wrong. This is morally incorrect. Because people might just be watching to look at your sexy body and not the game itself. We want to keep the focus on gaming. But of course, they're totally ignoring the fact that these games contain sexual content. I mean, how can you... I mean, the games... I could understand this policy if it was like these gamer girls were like, watch me play this game while, I fucking shove a dildo up my ass or something. I could see them saying, hey, now, that's a little too far. But just to wear a bikini? Just to dress kind of revealing? I mean, you can go see girls in fucking bikinis at the beach. If you fucking have a girl with a bikini on TV, at most that'll get you like a TV PG rating. Maybe a TV 14 if she's wearing a thong or something. But that would be about it. So, I mean, are we getting to the point now where popular internet sites are actually becoming more prudish than conventional television? That's fucking sad. This policy doesn't make any goddamn sense whatsoever. What do you think? I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out. If you want me to put my shirt back on, then be sure to give this video a thumbs up and share that shit. Sharing is the most important thing at this point, folks. You gotta share it. You gotta share it on Facebook. You gotta share it on Twitter. You gotta share it on Tumblr. You gotta share it everywhere that people can share things with each other. Oh yeah.